guys, it's Trista with Mommy Upgrade. Happy Thursday. Sorry, we are a couple seconds late. Of course, my phone started ringing the second I was about to hit go. So, and I've changed my location. Hope you like this. This is my office. This is where the magic happens. So welcome to the Thursday live Mommy Upgrade, where Mommy Upgrade is, in case you're new, Mommy Upgrade is where we do reviews and how-tos to upgrade your mom life, where we provide inspiration to make, shop, eat, and go. So today we're going to try to hit all 4 categories real quickly, and I'm going to show you a make that I have been doing for a couple of weeks now. I did this for our craft exchange a few weeks ago, and I'm just a tiny bit obsessed with it. So for those of you who are kind of into the whole, let's see, the like home decor, like you like making home decor. I'm sorry, you're gonna hear my dogs in the background. They're playing and they're very excited. So sorry for that. Anyway, so if you are into the home decor, you might have seen these on Instagram. A lot of people are calling them like farmhouse beads. So here's some that I made. Oops, I'm trying to pick it up and show it to you. All right, so here's some that I made, and I added a little charm to them for fall. But basically, people, all right, guys, move. So what I do with them is like I have this around over my fireplace, and so I just kind of drape them around it, give it a little extra. So anyway, but I couldn't find any beads in the colors that I liked in the store. I'd only really seen them in a couple of places. I've seen them online, but I hadn't seen them anywhere that I could buy them. So I wanted to start making them. And they're fairly inexpensive to make and pretty easy to make as well. So I'm going to show you real quickly how that you can make some farmhouse beads of your own. Okay, so I wish I could tell you could just hop online and order the beads in any color that you like. You can order colored beads, but they're not quite in the right size. And when I went to the craft store, you can get like a big jug, and they're in all miscellaneous sizes. You can't really get all one size. This is the size I prefer, and this is a 20 millimeter bead, and it's a wood bead. So actually order these from Amazon. And so I get them in bulk from Amazon, and they're not very expensive. Hey, stop eating that. So he's trying to eat the cotton. So I ordered these from Amazon, and I have found a couple of ways that you can color them to exactly the color that you want. So you can use paint. I've used this kind of paint. I've used this paint. This is actually the gray paint that you saw on those beads before. And I've also used this paint. And don't worry if I go really fast on this, because I'm going to do a how-to video and a blog post. It'll probably be up within a week. Okay, so if you're painting the beads, I know you're wondering, how do you do it without them like puddling and getting kind of, you know, how do you get it even and everything? Here's the trick. So you want to take, and I didn't bring it to show you, but I use like a takeout container or a microwave. Like if you get like a frozen meal from the frozen section, I take one of these, and then I take those bamboo skewers, you know, like when you're doing grilling and for shrimp, and I string the beads onto the skewer, and then I put it over here, and then I spray it. It's genius. But hang on to the bowl, because you're going to need it if you're going to use the other method too. This method is actually also very fun and probably easier. Dyes the beads so easily. So I tried it with these 3 colors. I got the cherry red, the pearl gray, and the dark green. Let me show you how these turned out. Here's the cherry red. Turned out, oh, there we go. Really great. Here's some that I made for the holidays. I gotta get my left and rights. So here's the gold paint, here's the cherry red, and then here's the dark green. And then I added these tassels. I can't get my left and right straight. Ah! And then a little tassel. It's a baker's twine. Okay, and then the last thing that I did was, and we're gonna finish these up. This is the pearl gray with the Rit dye. And these are actually for, good grief. These are for a friend of mine. Hey, Bianca. And so I'm going to finish these up while we're talking. I'm going to kind of show you these. So these white beads are ones that I spray painted with that paint and primer, the matte French cream. And then these were dyed with the RIT dye. And I will tell you, if you buy this spray RIT dye, this pearl one, when they are wet, they look hideous. They look so ugly. I almost threw them away and I was like, well, let me let them dry and just see what color they turn out to be. And now I really, really like them. I think they turned out good. So, all right. So you've got, basically you just string them on, and I string them before I dye them because it's easier to control them as you're dyeing them. And I dye them straight into one of these little buckets. And I just use hot water and you pour in probably an ounce of the dye, and I dyed them for about 30 minutes. Just let them soak in there. And if you have them on the string, then you can just kind of pick it up and then flip them over. And it seems to be a lot easier to control that way than if you just had them loose and trying to stir them and making sure that they all flipped and whatnot. So keeping them on the string worked out really well. Okay, so then after you take them out of the RIT dye, you want to rinse them off and just let them dry overnight, which was great. They didn't even bleed or anything onto the towel I put them on. All right, so here's a tip. When you string them on the beads, these wood beads, they're drilled with a hole. And the easiest way to string them on, let's see if I can show you real quick. I just put a piece of tape on the end because otherwise the ends get really frayed. And then that way, just use regular tape. And then that way you can kind of thread it on like a needle. Okay, so then after you've got like two ends that look like this, and you can change out the twine. This is just your basic twine. You're going to need some twine like this. Michaels has a ton of different colors of twine right now. This is one that I've got. Here's another one. They're all $3. So I think there were like 4 different kinds that I just bought. Anyway, so thread it all on there. To make a tassel is super easy. You're going to take about 8 inches of this, and I take roughly 13 pieces of 8 inches. Easiest way is to just pull it and then like double it over, and keep going like that. And then take your scissors and kind of cut all the loops. So you're going to have 13 pieces of it, and you're just going to tie it with that loose end on the end of your strand of beads. Okay. And then this is super easy, guys. You're going to fold this over like that and take one last, there you go, piece of twine and wrap it around this a couple of times and tie that like that. Okay, and then you're going to trim off all your extra pieces. You're going to trim this part off. You're going to trim this part off. And then you're going to trim these so that both ends are the same length. And then you're going to have your tassels on the end, like these. There we go. And so then if you look on Instagram, you can look on hashtag Bead Garland, farmhouse beads, that kind of thing. You'll see people put them in like trays or style them around mugs or like around like a little table decor or whatnot. So anyway, I will caution you, it's a little bit addicting because once you realize how easy they are and how many different combinations you can do, yeah, you're going to be like, oh, I can make them like this. And I do love adding a little bit of holiday charm to it just to give it a little extra pop. So this would be fun. Tie them on a package maybe, or just tie them on. You could even make a longer strand of them and put them on maybe a tabletop tree, or you could go crazy and put them on a big tree. I don't know how much time you have, but anyway, but these red ones, oh, there we go. These red ones are going to be super cute with some of these white beads in between and this red and white twine. So anyway, that's my make, and I promise there'll be an official how-to video coming soon along with a blog post. So that is your weekend make. I think it's super fun, and you guys will have a lot of good time with that. Okay, so shop. My big shop find for the week. the cupcake and I went to HomeGoods, and my famous last words going into HomeGoods were, "I'm not in the mood to buy anything." I don't know why I even bother. Anyway, guys, I want to show you what I got at HomeGoods because I thought this was a super good find. It was this tabletop tree, and I forgot to measure it. Okay, so this tabletop tree, let's measure it right now. I can't even back up far enough to show it to you. So this flocked tabletop tree, let's see, was, okay, it's a 3-foot tabletop tree and it's flocked, and it was $19.99. Okay, and then we went next door kind of to Michael's, and they had these cute little buckets. So the tree is just in a burlap thing, which is cute. But we went next door to Michael's, and they had these cute little buckets for $5. So there you go. $25 for this adorable little tree. That's my favorite shopping find of the week. So head out to HomeGoods before those disappear. That was my super good find. And now I'm covered in snowflock. Okay, eat. My eat this week totally failed, so I'm not going to tell you about my lasagna that I made, but I am going to tell you, scroll down, because I posted a recipe from my good friend Julie, and she made this amazing, I'm going to read it. It's called chocolate hazelnut snowflake pastry, and it looks divine. So you definitely want to check that out, because that is going to be an amazing eat for you this weekend, and it's inspired from the Nutcracker in the Four Realms movie. So I think she was an influencer for the premiere of that. So anyway, thank you, Julie. I cannot wait to try that. It looks delicious. Okay, so my go. We're going to wrap it up with a go this week. So we've got 3 goes to talk about and a giveaway. All right, first of all, this weekend, one of my favorite shopping events is the Etsy Jingle Bash, and it's going on Saturday from 10:30 to 5 in downtown Dallas at the Fashion Industry Gallery. If you don't know where that is, it's at 1807 Ross Avenue. Okay, so everybody knows what Etsy is, right? So this is like Etsy Live. So you can go and you can meet local, well, people come from out of town, but you can meet people who make the stuff that they sell on Etsy. So everything, right? You've got accessories, you've got home decor, you've got party, you've got jewelry, you've got gifts, you've got everything. And it's all in one roof. Everybody's selling. I love to shop handmade. I love to shop local artisans. So guys, absolutely love this. A couple other things. It's free admission, and it's kid and stroller friendly. And I need to have like little music that's going off. And they have bars and food trucks. I'm telling you guys, this is the event. This is the shopping event to be at this weekend. The Etsy Jingle Bash. Okay, 10:30 to 5, Fashion Industry Gallery at 1807 Ross Avenue in Dallas. Okay, that's Saturday. Also on Saturday, if you're up north, this is kind of fun. So if you're familiar with the, also speaking of Etsy, there's a really big Etsy site. Well, it started as an Etsy site called Anders Ruff. And they also had sort of a blog, and it kind of, bubbled up to be this big thing. And now they're opening a workshop in Frisco called AR Workshop. And their grand opening is this weekend. And so they're having make and takes, giveaways, sips and sweets. It's from 2 to 5. And I believe it's in that shopping center with the Target up by Stonebriar Mall. Okay, so what this place is, you guys, listen up. And in the spirit of make, this is a DIY make it boutique. And so it's not just the wooden signs or the the pottery or whatever, but this is they have hands-on classes to create custom home decor and a lounge style atmosphere. And if you look at the pictures online, guys, it looks really swanky. So this is going to be your happy place. So you might want to check that out. I think they're taking reservations for make and takes this weekend, but definitely put that on your radar. You might want to check them out on Facebook. It is AR Workshop. Okay, so that's opening this Saturday as well. Okay, the other thing is happening tomorrow, guys. I know, come on. Where are my Type A ladies? Raise your hands. All right, Type A ladies, get your calendars out, because ICE at the Gaylord opens tomorrow, and I have a discount code for you. You can get 40% off your tickets using the discount upgrade. Okay, all capital letters, upgrade. Get 40% off your Gaylord Ice tickets. If you don't know what that is the most amazing, incredible ice spectacular inside the Gaylord. You put on the big parkas, and the theme this year is Rudolph, and then they've got the indoor sledding and the hot chocolate, and it's so super fun. I will be there on Sunday, so if you see me, please shout out and tell me hello. I would love to say hi to you. So again, November 9th, which is tomorrow, and it runs through January 1st. So get your discounted tickets with the code upgrade. All right, so for a giveaway, I want to thank my friend Laura, because last week she was the winner of our cute shopping tote, because we are all about shopping this holiday season. So I got to get my lefts and rights. Okay, things my husband will never know I bought. All right, we've got one last tote to give away. Okay, so I'm going to send it out to somebody this week. And in honor of the upcoming season, okay, guys, who's with me on this? Who's ready to elf? Yeah, so Mommy Upgrade does a lot of Elf on the Shelf. In fact, Mommy Upgrade does so much Elf on the Shelf, we launched a new website, and it's called the Elfie Selfies. And it's basically your curated Amazon marketplace for Elf on the Shelf. So you want to check that out, elfieselfies.com. So no elves at your house, Bianca? You're missing out, girl. All right, so let the elves come to you in a box, because I know it's hard to shop with the kids with you all the time. So it's hard to sneak in those special elf outfits and elf accessories and all that kind of stuff, but you can get it on Amazon and just have it shipped to you. So I've curated it all for you at elfieselfies.com. There's a video on there where me and my best friend were talking about elf ideas that we've done in the past and the favorite ones that we've seen. So you can check that out as well. But elfieselfies.com. All right, so for the giveaway for the bag this week, I want you to tell me your Elf on the Shelf names. Okay? So you can also check out on mommyupgrade.com. We have a infographic there with the best Elf on the Shelf names. So I want to hear what your Elf on the Shelf names are. My little friends here, this is Jewel and this is Chintz. And last year, Jewel and Chintz hid till the very last second. And I almost panicked and had to find a new Jewel and Chintz, which these guys have been around a long time, and they don't really look totally like the ones that are out anymore. So these guys, I'm super happy that I found them this morning. So anyway, all right, guys, that's it for Mommy Upgrades Thursday weekend upgrade. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Tell me your Elf on the Shelf names, and I hope that you make those farmhouse beads. If you do, send me a picture. I would love to see them. Have a great weekend, y'all. Bye-bye.